today's reading. We're gonna do 2025 themes. I'm so excited. I'm doing it a little different today, barely. We're gonna pick a candle instead of pick a crystal. So we have Archangel Raphael, Purpose Candle, and Archangel Haniel. You can always, of course, pick more than one. I'm just gonna get right into it. Pretty self-explanatory. The themes of 2025. As always, make sure you subscribe. I post new videos multiple times a week. The zodiac readings are gonna be rolling out next week as well. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday are gonna be air, earth, well, I haven't decided. Air, earth, fire, water, or air, earth, water, fire. We'll decide. We'll figure, you'll see. You'll see. But I do have a feeling I'm gonna start off with air then earth. Because I keep saying that and I even just said it right now. So anyway, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, I do have that available down below as well. Very fast turnaround time. Very fast turnaround time. Follow me on TikTok as well. It's not being banned anymore, allegedly. We'll see how that turns out. As always, I do post videos on there pretty much every day. And let me know what other types of readings you'd like to see here. I'm also thinking about doing daily type of vlogs on here via short. So let me know about that too. Also with this one, I'm going to bring and incorporate songs again. So I know I channel songs as we go through it. Also, I'm going to be doing songs from Kaylee's station. Of course, as always, let's get into it. Close your eyes, tune in, ask to be shown which pile is for your highest and best, which reading. And like I said before, you can pick more than one. You can pick them all. I'm like, actually do that. I'll make my engagement go up. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. We have Archangel Raphael, the angel of healing, gifted healers, being of service. Purpose, what is your purpose? Are you realizing it? Coming into your purpose this year, 1,000,000%, a lot of purpose-based things for sure. And then Archangel Haniel, the goddess of the moon, archangel of the moon, cycles, intuitive nature, rhythms, very spiritual. All of these are very spiritually unanimous, which I feel is very, 222, very, very, very on brand and on point for the Pisces North Node, Virgo South Node movement this month. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into it. Hi, pile one. If you chose Archangel Raphael, this is a reading for you. Also, I did dye my hair brown. I feel like I'm back to myself again. Anyway, enough about me. If you chose the Archangel Raphael candle, this reading is for you. I am whole. So there's a lot about wholeness, but also coming into your own gifts and abilities too. Maybe even going through recognizing and actualizing and realizing how gifted and intuitive and able you are to not only supersede your own expectations or limitations, but to also break free and heal other people. I would not be surprised if you realize that you have Reiki abilities or you're more in tune. You can communicate with animals. My dog is panting. They send you signals. You pick up on them. I would not be surprised if you're able to use your healing gifts and abilities furthermore this year. So let's see. Leadership. Okay. Completion. Are we really gonna do this right now? The door's open for him to go out too. He came in. He wasn't even in here. He went out and around, which, oh, I love him though. Completion, healing. I wish you healing. I hope you find love. Playing in my head. Spiritual career. I feel like you're really getting out of your own way when it comes to expressing a certain facet of yourself, a certain aspect of yourself, and a certain quality that you hold that you were dialing back or tuning back out of fear of how other people would say. I feel like you're not meant to water yourself down. That's a huge thing too. So do not water down what you're talking about. Do not water down what you're doing. Do not water down anything. Those who get it, get it. And those are your audience and that's your crowd anyway. So do not minimize yourself. Do not quiet yourself. And also if you are in nursing or in healing or you're, I was gonna say in the hospital, calling on Archangel Raphael to help you flow through you when you are healing people is going to be powerful and huge too. Visualizing the emerald ray literally coming up through your hands. Your hands are portals. You have so many chakras in your hands too. So utilizing your gifts and abilities and your healing gifts especially to help people. Also, if you do work in the hospitals, this is obviously very specific, or if you help people, it's like a afterlife doula is what I'm kind of getting. So you may help people come into the afterlife. You may be able to see like a medium. You may be able to see. I feel like if anything, you are actually meant to bridge the gap between the here and now and the ether, and the ethers, 222. So I really do feel like it's important for you to remember that you are a gift and you are a healer for a reason. And there's more than meets the eye. You don't have to understand everything when it comes to you in the moment. I feel like you have this ability to think quick on your feet and to more so have the gift of hindsight and retrospect rather than knowing exactly what's going on now. It's almost like if you had too much information into something, you would overstep or jump the gun or do something. And I feel like with how you're moving. You are so intuitive when something's going down. So you just know. It feels like not doubting your intuition by over processing or having an abundance of information come in too. That's something, because I'm seeing like in a high stress, high value case situation. And just knowing that you're intuitively connected, intuitively guided, and you're going to be guided to the right thing. Also going back to the mediumship, I wouldn't be surprised if there was, because I'm seeing the rainbow bridge literally, so I wouldn't be surprised if beings started coming to you, not to make you afraid of them, but for assistance or seeking your help, crossing them over. So Archangel Azrael is going to be a very powerful angel for you to call on this year, as well as Archangel Jeremiel and Archangel Raziel too. Just because I feel like you're what I'm getting is, just because beings from the afterlife come visit you doesn't mean that you're not going to receive monetary compensation for helping them if you so lean into your spiritual support and say, okay, if I'm here to help them cross over, provide me with ample resources. You know what I mean? Like, make it worth your while, essentially, is what I'm saying. I feel like there's also changing the way that you respond or relate to money. Instead of feeling indebted to money or under controlled by money, I feel like you're coming into a beautiful, harmonious relationship with it and realizing that you can just have it simply because you desire it. And that's all there is to it. Yeah, spiritual career. And then give it to God. Value your self-worth. Forgiveness heals. Forgive those who have made you feel not enough, who have made you feel like you had to dim your sparkle, dim your shine. Because I really do feel like that comes heavily into accord with your healing gifts and abilities and how you value yourself. You are more valuable than you're valuing yourself. So again, takers are going to take, givers are going to give. And so with that, you have to choose not to do not water yourself down to fit an audience or to fit someone when they're not even your audience anyway. Who is your ideal? What is your ideal? Choose that, live that. Because when you devalue yourself, there's going to be someone who knows that you're worth more than $5 a question or whatever, what have you. That's also very specific. They're going to know that you're worth more than that, and they're going to be like, I'm actually going to take that, and I'm also going to milk you for all you're worth, babe. You know what I mean? You're worth more. One of the biggest things, you're worth more. Magician Rahu. Wasn't I just saying Archangel Raziel too? I'm a master manifester. The Muse, Venus. Venus, you turn my heart around. Again, money. Manifesting money. Manifesting artistic abilities. Also, Elephant. Learn from your past. Also, know that you are intuitively guided too. Very loving, very nurturing, very abundant, very sentient. Rahu, the North Node, Pisces energy, and Venus is going to be significant this year. Also, literally, Venus is in Pisces right now. So utilize that to the best of your ability. Forgiveness heals. Do not let anyone who has undermined you, minimized you, mimicked you, lead your life or lead how you're moving anymore. You're giving someone too much power. Someone from the past too much power. And how I look at it is, if someone will be stoked to know that they are dictating whether or not I allow myself to succeed, to show up, to create, to inspire, if they know that the way that they intended to hurt me is working and they're going to gain power from that, no more. No. Ew. No. Watch me. That's actually how it is. Not that you're doing it against them, but more so, you get what I'm saying. 8 of Swords. Why are you holding yourself back? Let go of timing too, because I almost feel like you're more capable of doing something now that you're thinking like, well, I have this and I have to do this and I have to do that and I have to do that. Okay. Multiple things can be happening at once. What are the 2025 themes for pile 1? Empress, Venus again. Tuning into your feminine energy. You might even be a mother. You might be mothering yourself. Also working with children. If you're meant to help heal your own inner child, maybe there's a reason that you, again, went through the healing journey that you have to create a spiritually based career out of it and to help children go through bullying, or even to help children go through, if they are able to see, because I know you're a medium, I could feel it. You might have shut that shit out for a long time. However, it feels like you're being reminded really quickly, and it's not something to be scared of. It's something to remember that you have the power. Also, when you feel powerless with all of that stuff, or you feel like things have control over you, or they're invading in your space, you're actually meant to come into your power, because nothing has permission to be in your space if you do not declare it or give it permission. So with that, what I had to learn too, with being haunted for a majority of my life, Scorpio vibes, is it teaches you your power. And that's the point. A lot of the times when we feel powerless, we're meant to learn our power. A lot of the times where we find our biggest roadblocks are actually meant to be our biggest breakthroughs, and they play a very pivotal role in what we're here to do on a soul level and how we can help other people. And I really would say that I feel like you're meant to help children who are being haunted, quote unquote, because that's the thing too, like that type of energy likes to prey on innocence. 5 of Cups. A lot of mother healing for sure happening for you. I believe that mother may have put themselves in competition with you. It's interesting because I feel like it's kind of like, it's multifaceted to where I feel like your mother fiercely protected you, but then also competed. Like there's just something where I feel like, and this could not even have been them. It could just be what I'm also seeing too, taking on the more innocent role or taking on the younger role, taking on the sidekick role instead of the leader. Like you came up as leadership and completion and healing and spiritual career. So it's actually interesting because I feel like if you had spent a life feeling like you weren't the main character or someone else was the main character, or more beautiful, or this and that. Yes, everyone is as beautiful. To me, I feel like you're meant to actually see that what you saw in them is who you were yourself as well. And I also feel too, mother energy would never want you to feel down about yourself or never want you to feel sad about anything like that. Never want that to be the case. You're actually meant to see how beautiful you are and speak it into existence and watch your life change. Especially value self-worth. I almost feel like there's something about discovering who you are, discovering how much you love yourself, discovering your worth, your value, to recognize what you allowed into your life, to be picky, not in negative, but discerning. I feel like you've gone through deep insecurity and maybe even depression too. I'm meant to rise above that as well. Amber, also amber is literally the oldest stone. It's resin, right? Something that has long remained dormant, I feel, is coming to life. 5 of Cups, healing. Even if you've inherited the mother's pain, mother's grief, mother's wounds, something is not yours to carry any longer. You get to decide now who you are, where you're going, where you're gonna be. 2025 themes for pile 1. Shine bright like a diamond, attachment. You're gonna realize that now things are said and done, right? Who you are today, what's going on today, a lot of things that you're carrying into today are long done. It's an outstanding, resolved issue. You're not seeing it as that though. And so I feel like you're carrying something and attaching yourself to it and not seeing the value in it and letting it transform. Because if you were to see, it's almost like the ghost of something is around you rather than the literal thing. And I just feel like there's this need to shift and change the world. All these cards flew. Adjacent possibilities. Again, there's a lot of many ways you can look at one thing. How would you, as a leader, and if a younger person was going through whatever you're going through, or a child, you were helping them through it, how would you describe it to them? What advice would you give them? Cornucopia. Again, I even feel too, this attachment actually is helping you with strategy under that. Break free, door to spirit, heal, where you felt not enough, undervalued, unappreciated, like I have to prove myself. No, the Garden of the Gate, stuck, 11-11. You're not meant to be stuck. No, all tied up. 8 of Swords energy again. Why? I need to know why. You're letting someone else's story, someone else's grief be yours. You need to figure out what your story is, seriously. What you're here for, what were you made for, how you're meant to help other people. Stop carrying somebody else's title. Stop molding your life to be somebody else's. You're meant to carry inspiration, but have your own life. What do you want to do on a soul level? If it all worked out in your favor, what would it be? Knight of Wands, 10 of Swords, Ace of Cups. Also, what you were heartbroken over at the end of 2024, you will be in a completely new place by the end of 2025. Let me tell you, in love again. I also feel too, you're going to realize that relationships come with their own trials and tribulations. So the ultimate relationship you should focus on and foster this year is your own with yourself. I feel like you were taught to seek approval, external validation. Am I doing the right thing? Am I good? Am I good? Is it good? Did I make this good? Am I doing right? You have to know it. Confidence is curated. What themes? 2025, pile 1. Mercury. You could have Virgo energy. This is flipped. Gemini. That's crazy. That's crazy. Mercury and Gemini, 11th house. You could have Gemini 11th house, Leo rising, or it depends on your degrees. Could also be other rising. South node. Let something fucking lay to rest, I beg of you. Let it go. Lig. Maybe write that. Play the right note. Everything that you send out is a frequency, literally. When you're sending out a certain frequency, you're going to start hearing it back. That's why birds, each different bird speaks a different language, a bird language that only they can understand. If you started to adapt to a language and change it, you're only going to be able to hear the language that you're speaking. And when you're well-versed and you're multilingual, bilingual queen, king, trilingual, whatever, you have to, again, discern and not mix up certain things. You know what I mean? That's literally what I'm getting. Like, the way I'm mentally processing my life, you have to take it, like, very different. Or else you'll feel stuck. You have to get out of your own way. Let something complete. Create something you spent enough time learning. Create. Also, 11th house for humanity's sake. 3rd house, Mercurial Gemini energy again. Saturn. It's like one of those things where it'll continue to make you feel like something has control over you. The doubt, the ridicule, etc. will continue 222 on the clock. It's literally 222 right now, 1433. It'll literally make you feel like it has control over you simply because you're allowing it to. It's literally giving when I used to be taunted by, it's like nothing has power over you except for the power you give it. You're learning a very powerful lesson this year in your own power. Literally, talk about powerful. Are you gonna let yourself fly? Or are you gonna convince yourself that your wings are clipped when they're not? 2nd house. Worth, value, gifts, abilities. You can go through a major up level if you so lean back and allow it. What flipped? North node and south node. Karma or dharma this year. Karma or dharma. Also, like how I said, something that you were heartbroken over at the end of 2024, you won't be at the end of 2025. You have to declare that though. You have to know the Ace of Cups is yours. 10 of Swords, heartbreak, betrayal, loss, grief, etc. And then it turns to the Ace of Cups, fulfillment, wholeness, emotionally sound, understanding, intuitive, empathetic, moving with integrity, emotional integrity too. Being open to the possibility, expansive, instead of bogged down by pain. Mental turmoil too. Again, your mental can be your best friend and your biggest ally and your greatest achievement if you learn how to work with it. And with Archangel Raphael coming through, maybe there's some things that are called to heal that are standing in you and standing in your own way. It's time to decide, declare right now, verbalize, I am ready to be my leader. I'm ready to step into the new. I value myself. I value who I am. I'm not caring, because it almost feels like you can heal and I'm like, oh, I've healed this, I've healed the mother stuff. But there's something to do with you're still speaking to yourself or moving, or you're still talking about the same thing. Or it's like, oh, well, I'm acting this way because in my past I was bullied. Yeah, that could be true, but do you want to make that your master forever? No. Give it to God. Make a God list. This is going to be the year where you will make massive growth and go through massive transition and transmission if you so lean into letting what is done be done and letting what is new be birthed, you know? I'll pick another pile too. You have to become friends with your mental. Stop letting it rule you. It shouldn't. I feel like I'm going from being easily sent to tears to get up. You know what I mean? Give me a song for pile one's highest and best. Tequila. No drinking. Or you can do what you want, obviously, but Toast into the future, tell them more life. If you want some drama, catch me outside. Let's not take it there. In the rave, so serious. Why you look so serious? Hands up if you're feeling this. Take it to the dance floor. I'm lip syncing to my favorite song. Okay, we're gonna do another one. Give me another song for pile 1. Champagne problems. Why the fuck are we drinking so much? No more. Cut out alcohol this year too, because I guarantee that a lot of our mental turmoil, mental anguish, and the grief is because there's depressants swarming through your body. All love. Champagne problems. Oh my God, again, what I was heartbroken over before. Tequila and champagne problems, that's crazy, right? Espresso. A lot of drinks. No, see what I mean? Going from champagne problems to, that's that me espresso, bitch. So you can't sleep, I know. Anyway. I'm inspired. Again, muse. Lean into your muse and your magician. I'm literally not kidding. Do not let your mental master you anymore. Control your thoughts or they will control you quickly. Like I said before, imagine the people who had bullied you, make you feel powerless, if they knew that what they did worked and it was still affecting you to this day. Never. I love you, pile 1. So much. No drinking, seriously. Like I'm actually meaning that. Like I'm actually meaning that. Because it reminds me of how in September, because it puts you in a position where it's like you're sad over things you're not even really sad over. Just at least give it 3 months. Do something. Try it. Just because, especially with that North Node, South Node, because I came out for you literally, Pisces, Virgo, escapism is a no-no. It will not work. It will not sustain itself. And you cannot get lost in the thoughts of illusion, disillusion. You have to take a very, especially with Virgo energy, that's mercurial, you have to take a very sober mind when it comes to things so you can be open to expansion. Because this is the thing, your thought space is powerful. It's a powerful tool. And it's also time is of the essence, right? So if you're spending your time circulating and accumulating in thoughts that are of grief, of resentment, of something that wasn't resolved, of lack, restriction, etc., that's building. That's becoming its own story. Or you could use that to daydream, to expand, to create, to get visual, to dictate what you want out of your life and not have life dictate you. You know what I mean? It's going to be a very powerful year if you so choose to let it be a year of completion, healing, and advancement for sure. Raphael's got ya. And so do I. I love you. Hi, Vile 2. If you chose a purpose candle, get ready for your purpose to be revealed. You better stand on business. You better be who you are. You better show up and show out. You're meant to be a baddie. You're meant to be hot. You're meant to get shit done and be the beacon of inspiration. That's just what I feel from your pile. Also, this pile is thick. It's thick. Thicker than the other ones, I believe. So there's a lot to get through this year, but guess what? You can do it. You got it done. Wait, my hair. Okay. My purpose is realized. Also, I feel like you're coming more into clarity, at least when it comes to direction and firm. Because I'm literally seeing a compass where it was like before, it was like, and it's like, what the fuck? Feeling like there was interference, literally. That's crazy. I'm literally seeing a compass and it's like, so it's like you think that something's fucking with it. Fucking with what you're telling. Sorry, I don't know if I'm supposed to cuss on here. I don't think I'm allowed to. It's messing with your direction, right? It's like, oh, I think this is north, but then it's not. And then where am I going? I don't know what to do. And then it's like, and then finally there's no more divine interference. But I feel like it was important because it's almost like I'm seeing also in yoga, holding bow pulling pose, when everyone around you is starting to go down. Yes, you may start to, but it's almost like they wanted to know that you were solid in your own direction. If you, 1-on-1 on the clock, like you knew where you were going. That's one of the biggest things. When you know what you're here to do and how you're meant to live your purpose, everything moves for you. I definitely feel like because you are meant for something so major, I feel like this is a pile where not many people are going to pick. You're meant for something so major, like the seer of the light, like you literally see the light and you show people it. It's like you go on a path and you stumble upon this thing, you discover it, this magical force, and you bring people back. And it's interesting because I feel like some people see the magic too, and other people literally don't see it. Some people see it, some people don't. You're on the list for Valentine's to remember. What the fuck was that? I just got a text. Pride. 19. I feel like you have held yourself back a little too long. Maybe people have made you feel like they need to humble you. You're too big for your britches. Disgusting. No. You're meant to be a baddie. You're meant to be who you are. You're meant to be seen. You're meant to be known. You're meant to speak too exactly how it's meant to be said. Oh, spirituality. 77. Again, I feel like you hit people to realism, like real shit. You're like, personal growth. 7 can be significant. You could have been seeing that a lot. It could be life past 7. Also 19. The number 19 could be significant. You could be born on the 19th. Because again, even in karma, in numerology, 19-1, it's an abuse of power. When you have the answer, but you use it for self-gain. Even then, abusing words, abusing word power. I almost feel like there's this part of you that has felt guilty. Even this could be past life energy too. Even past this life energy, because this is about 2025 themes. Feeling like you have to very carefully watch your words or watch what you're saying to not offend people. Baby. Kind of like what I was saying in pile 1. Your audience, watering yourself down. I don't feel like you would water yourself down at all, actually. I feel like you would more so bite your tongue, hold this back, or like let people say whatever they're saying. But it's almost like I feel like you can see if they continue to talk or act the way that they are, it's going to be a train that ends up wrecking. It's like a train wreck waiting to happen. So I feel like you're actually meant to intervene. There's a lot of people who come to you who are literally talking crazy. And I feel like you're meant to kind of put them back in their place, or else they're going to self-destruct. You're meant to show people you need this or it will be done. Hey, a hustler's work is never through. Work hard, play hard. This is going to be a year where you're working, but working for you feels like success. Like that's where fulfillment comes. Work is fulfillment for you. You have set yourself up so beautifully, especially over the past 7 to 10, 12 years. 2012 has significance too. 2009 has significance. Effort. 13. Manifestation. Literally just like magic, middle finger to my thumb and then I snap it. Ceremonies and celebrations. I feel like you're going to be invited to speak a lot of places. I feel like you're known. Again, I feel like the more known you get, the more scared you are to talk. You're known for how you've been. Don't change up now. Do not change up now. Life-changing epiphany or experience. Archangel Michael always reminds me of this. Lapis lazuli. It's funny. I have lapis lazuli. It's a time of big and blessed change for you, and God is supporting you each step of the way. Stay strong in your faith. You never gave up. You might have felt like you gave up, but you didn't really. Come on. It's you, after all. Stay strong in your faith. Spiritual protection. A positive outcome is dependent on you keeping a positive mindset. Also, what's up with all this effort? No reward. You're meant to be rewarded, but the only way that you're going to be rewarded is if you own your shit. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am rich. I am that bitch. I'm going to go get that bad, and I'm not going to take your ish. Own your divine power, increase support. Literally, things move for you when you speak. All you have to do is show up and speak. It's like you're that too, but you're meant to be a speaker. Every problem has a solution. I feel like you bring solutions to people. Again, it does you no good being hidden. It does you no good staying small. This is going to be a year where you have to own who you are, vocalize who you are, speak up for yourself. It's not salesy. You have to express what you have to offer so people will know that they need it. Especially when you're on the cutting edge or leading edge of change, people have to have a beacon to go home to. Again, you go out, you find the magic house in the tree, and then you bring people back. Some people can't see it. Okay. We know they're not woke yet, and then the other ones can see it, and they are guided to the light, right? 555. I align with the greater good for all, the advocate. Engineer and the advocate, Saturn and Mars. You could be Mars dominant or Saturn dominant. You could also feel like Saturn has whipped you a little too hard the past few years, but really I feel like that was yourself punishing yourself for God knows what. Again, I feel like a group of people got in your head or made you feel like you were wrong in something and you were actually right. They were just jealous, insecure, envious because they could never be you. Bummer. The issue is they weren't ever meant to be themselves. They can set their own astrology up for that next lifetime. They can set their birth chart up to be a star like you next time. But they will never be it if they're going to continue to be a hating ass. Anyway. Sorry. Enough from that. Pile 2, 2025 themes. I feel like you're going to travel. I also feel like you're going to be invited places. Two of Wands. Knight of Pentacles. King of Wands. I'm so sick of running as fast as I can. Wonder if I get there quicker if I was the man. Be in your masculine energy this year, seriously, especially with that Mars. Fire. Be driven. You can be receptive, but this is going to be a time for you to go. This is going to be a time for you to get shit done seriously. This is going to be a time for you to not slack, to not waver. You're setting yourself up for a legacy, literally. This is not the time to take it easy. You've taken it easy long enough, all love. And you don't even like that. You didn't even enjoy yourself. Speak, write, put it out there. Release the deck. Put it out there. Knight of Pentacles, Two of Wands. See something as done so you can be done with this version, this phase. It's like a project that you started in 2018, for example, 2019, 2017 even for some. Put it out there so this phase can be done and you can be in a new energy and you can be in a new era. Seriously. So you can feel worthy of moving forward. It's almost like you limit yourself so much more than I feel like you realize, and then you blame the universe or like blame things not being there for you. When you're limiting yourself, you know what you have to do. You're not completing certain phases. You're not completing certain cycles, and you're called to complete them. It's all on purpose too. So you can also tell people like, look, you can try to fucking go here and there, but if you're not doing what you started, if you're not finishing what you started, you're gonna have to revisit it at some point. And you're not gonna be able to progress until you finish it. I really do feel like you're traveling, and it has to do with work. Six of Wands. Page of Pentacles. I am so fucking psychic, you guys. Thank God I started making videos again, right? Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Four of Wands. Or you could go through a move and home too. Again, you have to be your biggest advocate. Therefore, and then when people back you, honor you, worship sounds crazy, but like low key, people are so fucking thankful for you and who you are and what you've done and how you've changed their lives. You won't feel weird about it, because there's a part where it's like, I don't like that. I don't like that. And I feel like you've actually shut people off, and you shut your own success off because you don't like when people express gratitude to you. No more. Just take it on as passive then. Like, you don't even have to respond to that. You can be like, oh, thank you, you know, and move on. To me, I feel like if you're starting a course, good. If you're teaching a course, even fucking better. Put your knowledge to wisdom. The pentacle, you're holding the pentacle. Why won't you let it multiply? Why won't you let it multiply? This is your year of success. You've been garnering up this for not only lifetimes, but the past few years too. I should have said the past few years and lifetimes, but you get it. Put something into practice, Wheel of Fortune. Start the new cycle, seriously. Recognize your value, recognize your worth, recognize how much you are meant to be given to as well. It's not all that you're giving, it's also what you're meant to receive too. Nine of Pentacles. You're gonna hit the fucking 10-10. You're gonna hit the mother load this year. Control, Shift, C, mother load. See? See? Success. Just like magic. Middle finger to my thumb, and then I snap it. You also have to remember, this isn't even just about you. It's about many other people who are meant to be moved by you, who are meant to be healed by you, who are meant to succeed because of you, so then they can create the change that they're meant to make too. Environmentalism feels like it goes through a shift. People are healed. It's like the fucking sun comes out after the dark. Jupiter. Blessings, granting, good fortune, South Node. Something I do feel, again, because I'm seeing that compass analogy where it's like, I feel like something's messing with me. I feel like something's messing with me. I feel like something's messing with my compass. It only was able to mess with you so long as you felt like something had the power to mess with your compass. You're forgetting, because it's almost like the power that you hold on a soul level, no joke. You roll up with an entourage. You know what I mean? Your soul, I can feel like it's, well, until they remember. It's time to remember. Your soul is greater and stronger than. It's like Scrappy-Doo and Scooby-Doo, you know? He like built himself up to this big thing, and then they gained power. He went back down to his little self. Scrappy-Doo. It's Scrappy-Doo. Whatever this is that has felt restricted to you, or like you were being restricted, is Scrappy-Doo. Pile 2, themes, 2025. Money, abundance, just like magic. I'm literally so psychic, it's not even funny. Why are you scared? Anxiety, also, I feel like it's going to be no issue. You've already made it through the hard part. I feel like now, if you, especially over the past 3 years, even 7 too, struggled with anxiety, struggled with panic attacks, with all the weight on your shoulders, with all the weight of the world, it feels like it's gotten to the point where it's like, you make anxiety anxious of you. You know what I mean? Sorry. Be seen, be on stage. This is gonna be where you're on stage. What's the point of being scared of it? Plus, it's gonna unfold in a time where you can handle it, and you're not alone in it either. You have angels, you're supported, you're protected, things are advocating for you just as much as you're advocating for other people. Harmony. I'm ready. I'm ready. I feel like that should be your new mantra. I am ready. I am ready. I got the eye of the tiger, a fighter, clear intensity, meet your match. A lot of root chakra too, especially with the anxiety being red and then this clear intensity being red. Throat chakra. I've been talking about the message the whole time. The throat chakra is centered on your throat. The chakra is associated with communication and honesty. Be honest with yourself too. I feel like for a long time you felt like I have to do this because I feel like I should do this. But doing what you want to do, I feel like you're meant to make people overcome anxiety by leaning them back into fun. So if you feel like you want to get into the fun of manifesting, of joy, of jovial energy, of live, laugh, loving, for the positive, that's what you're meant to teach people and show people. The more you try to feel like you have to do what needs to be done or go at it from a serious approach or this, it feels like you're not even fulfilled. If you're not doing what you love to do, you will feel jailed, you will feel stuck, and you won't do it. You know yourself better than anyone else. You are not meant to be controlled. And the second you start to feel controlled by your conditions, by your surroundings, by any external factors, you will shut down, shut out, and then nothing will get done. You're meant to have fun. You're meant to bring fun. You're meant to bring light. You cannot combat sorrow with more sorrow. You cannot combat anxiety with more problem solving. It's like you're anxious because you have to do the 100 problem math test in 1 minute, and then you're like, well, I can't figure this out, so let me add more on and I'll go back to that. No. Be honest with yourself. Detox negativity. Wash away troubles. This is really going to be the year where you decide all this red energy. Are you going to clear it out? Are you going to be done and honor yourself and let yourself speak up for what you need to say? Are you going to let yourself, your own voice be heard? Are you going to listen to yourself? Are you going to ignore? When the throat chakra is blocked, you cannot speak your truth, which hinders your ability to connect and communicate with loved ones on a deeper level. Exercising your voice is a wonderful way to activate or clear the throat chakra. Find a comfortable, private place to sit. Begin singing or chanting a favorite song. Maybe even go back to singing lessons. Chanting. I'm like, Mom, if you're watching. My mom's been trying to get me back into singing lessons. Don't hold anything back and enjoy the freedom and bliss of self-expression. Also, don't. I don't like that word don't. It's do not. So I'm glad I said, anyway. Don't, the universe is here is do. My mom taught me that too. If you're looking for love, this spell can be used to draw new romance. Spell, using a red pen. Red. There's so much about red. Mars, tuning into your Mars energy. Mars is your friend. Again, if you're Mars dominant, or if Mars, and also we're in a 9 year, that's literally Mars. You are not meant to play it safe or small. If you're not doing what you're called to do, that energy, that overabundance of energy is going to manifest elsewhere and lead you feeling this. You cannot avoid what you know must be done. You cannot keep yourself small. If you want this, but you're avoiding speaking, showing up, being on video, it's a choice, babe. Are you going to feel happy? Let everything come to you. Feel like 1111 wishes are being fulfilled. Home life is beautiful. My kids are my allies. I'm showing them exactly how life is meant to be lived. I'm showing them they can do it for themselves too. My grandkids even. I'm setting myself up for my grandkids to have a beautiful life. 6 of Wands, I'm successful. I'm showing everyone that they can do it too. I'm showing success is beautiful. Money is abundance, wealth. A wealthy being deserves it. You are wealth. Health is wealth. Knight of Swords. If you don't share your message, 2 of Pentacles, you're going to keep going back and forth on, should I do this? Should I do that? Until you finally decide, you know what? I feel like you're gonna end up going back to the first idea. It's like when you go through your whole closet, right? You have this outfit idea, and you're like, I like this, and then you're like, well, maybe I should try something else on, and then you have all these clothes everywhere, and you end up going back to the first outfit anyway. That's what I'm saying. This year for you is about trusting that you are your own compass. Own your shit. Honor who you are. Speak up for yourself. Let people praise you. Take the shackles off my feet so I can dance. I just want to praise you. I broke the curse, now I can lift my hands. I broke the chain. What is it? Anyway, give me a song for pile 2's highest and best. Celebrity by Slater. We need to sit in silence for just another second. Because of what? Because what? I'm a celebrity, yeah. I'm a celebrity, yeah, I'm a celebrity. Hop into my pink limo. Sorry, boy, gotta go. My publicist is calling me. Ooh. They play me on the radio. The paparazzi follows me where I go. I think I need a TV show. I'm a celebrity, I'm a celebrity, I'm a celebrity. Get into me. Do not fight what's for you. Or else you're gonna feel like, I'm in the wrong place. They're literally saying, this, it's over here, kitty kitty. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is the thing to, oh, I got a message. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day. Thank you, you too. This is the thing. I feel like I'm begging you to do what you chose to come here to do. What's happening? No. Post the video, make the post, fall in love with yourself. Also, TMI, I don't care. Use the O method for your dreams. And you'll become more acclimated. Again, everything that you've been desiring is on the other side. It's kind of like, what if you were like, I'm just gonna stay in kindergarten because this isn't the first grade I've ever tried. I really like it. I'm just gonna master it. And then you're 27 years old in kindergarten. That, first of all, would never happen. Second of all, you're pushed out of your comfort zone. You were in class with your best friends one year, and the next year you're around brand new people. You're not meant to be in your comfort zone forever. If you're uncomfortable right now, you're being pushed out of your comfort zone to recognize and create a new comfort zone. Then you'll have a new comfort zone, and then you're gonna realize that you are more fulfilled being of service and helping people and living your purpose literally than you felt fulfilled. You convinced yourself that you were fulfilled by staying in the dark or keeping yourself hidden. You're supported. I feel like the more you step out into the world, the more evidence of divine support and conditions working in your favor, favorable conditions will continue to unfold. You're going to be able to move. You're going to be able to travel. You're going to be able to speak. You're going to be, what are you holding yourself back for, really? Everything that you desire is on the other side of this. Give me another song for Pile 2's highest and best. Dance Tonight, Dua Lipa. You Can Find Me Under the Lights. I Can Take the Heat, Best Believe. That's the moment I shine. Pile 2. First of all, if you're ever looking for a +1, hey, I would love, message me. Just kidding. I'm not. Seriously. And I know you're a celebrity too. I know people know your name already. Let it be known louder. You're either gonna have control over it and be the captain of your own ship, or something else is gonna be like, okay, if you don't want to do it, you're still gonna be it. So you're either gonna be able to do it on your terms or something else's terms. And I promise you, your terms are gonna be better than anyone else's terms, okay? Thank you for being here, and thank you for being a friend. I love you, pal, too. Make sure you subscribe. I post new videos every week. Make sure you follow me on TikTok, too. I always post videos there. I do have personal readings, too, if you'd ever like to go more in-depth together. And yeah, I think that's about it. See you, queen. Hi, File 3. Welcome to your 2025 reading. I'm so excited to get into it. If you chose Archangel Haunted, Stand By Me is playing in my head. No, I won't shed a tear. No, I won't shed a tear just as long. No, I won't cry. No, I won't shed a tear just as long as you stand by me. So recognizing too that there is something that's obviously guiding you, helping you move through emotions, moving through the emotions. I feel like it's even your future self coming back to the past, time traveling to you to be like, it's okay. It's going to work out. It's going to be better than you expected. Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. Follow the guidance. I'm also seeing Pocahontas, Mother Willow, going to the willow tree, literally. Even a grandmother energy could be reaching out to you, speaking to you, being more evidently clear, abundantly clear that they're with you and they're helping you. Mother energy too. Feminine, connecting to your feminine energy, honoring your cycle, honoring, I am likable, lovable, and worthy of love. The I am affirmation just popped up. I am intuitive. First of all, this candle is one of my favorites. This and 222, my favorites. Let's get into it. Because I really do feel like I have to trust. I'm just an ordinary girl. Sometimes I'm lazy, I get bored, I get scared, I feel ignored. Rebirth, artist. The people who succeed the most, the loudest, the most ferociously are the people who believe in themselves, know in themselves, and never fucking give up. Your work is meant to be seen, your work is meant to be known, your art is meant to be hung up, literally. You could have just launched a new art piece too, or coming into expressing yourself more creatively, or even opening up to a new facet of inspiration that you have, or something. I just feel like I'm being born again after I had felt, could have grown up around a lot of feminine energy too. You know, it could be mostly feminine energy in your family with few and far masculine energy in between. But it was meant to be that way again, to create, to lean into the creative aspect, the creative. There just seriously is a grandmother, mother energy who's literally so powerfully, it's like they made a vow to be with you hand in hand through your journey of life. I feel like you guys have so many similarities. I don't know if you knew them. However, it feels like some of you, yes, of course, but then others, it's very much like they passed before you were born. They are here, they are with you, and they're helping you speak. It's like they're able to live vicariously through you and recognize, it's kind of like when two people come together for a math equation, right? And one person is limited, and it's like they only knew algebra, and then this problem is for algebra too, and then you come in and you guys learn together. So it's almost like you're breaking and freeing yourself from patterns and conditionings that they got trapped in, and so they're invested in helping you break it through. And they are not going to let certain shit slide, especially when it comes to relationships, especially when it comes to doubting yourself, not trusting your intuition, or getting lost in the sauce of self-sabotaging or limiting. No, like self-sabotage. They bring messengers to you on your path. I'm seeing like being in an Uber and they just say the most outlandish shit and you're like, what? Because literally what I was saying for myself is when I was in an Uber, this guy told me, he's like, you have to be mindful of drinking. And it was weird because I was going out with my friends, and I think I was probably only 22, 23 at the time. No, definitely 23, 24, because 22 COVID happened. But he said cirrhosis of the liver is serious. It really does happen. His friend had just passed away from that. And I was like, my grandma had passed away from that. So with that being said, I feel like they bring messages to you to keep you on track. So you can do things differently and have a different outcome, because I feel like some things are a little too close for comfort in terms of repetitive cycles. New beginnings. 16:1, perseverance. Again, they're helping you. It's like you guys are solving it together. Remember that. You're breaking the pattern together. You are not alone at all. And I'm sure you already know that, but it's just remembering and reminding yourself that you're able to achieve things that, and gifted too. I wouldn't be surprised if you guys had similar placements, especially in astrology. But there's just a lot of feminine influence that I can feel around you that's helping, guiding you, and making sure that one, you're protected. Two, I feel like they intervene in your life more than you'll ever be able to recognize and know, especially when you're in the car. Answered prayers. Green, perseverance. 4, family, home, Cancer energy, mother energy. Intuitive. I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you. the Ho'oponopono. They're helping you end a cycle. It's like you're wired because of them and programmed to be harder on yourself. And you're also, it's difficult too, because now it's hard, because before they were hard on themselves and stuck in a cycle and they weren't aware of it. You're aware that your thoughts become things. 23, Jesus number. Jesus could be coming up to you more. All your great work has opened the door for divine solutions and support. Sensitive emotions. Your emotions are creators. By the way, I definitely feel like you're meant to, even all this green. Heart healing, but even I feel like cultivation, creation from this energy. I'm creating because of my emotions, revealing your true self. What did you come here to do? As you allow others to know the real you, you'll feel love for who you truly are. Deep emotional healing. That makes so much sense, because I was really getting Don't You Cry No More. Mama, what song is that? Dun, 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 dun. Mama. It lost me. I mean, it didn't. I know it. Freddie Mercury. I keep hearing Mercury. Also, music, talent, musician, talented artist. But you keep it to yourself. It's like a form of therapy for you. But it's like, you're meant to put it out. Even when my voice did that, I started hearing the dee, dee, dee. Anything Could Happen by Ellie Goulding. I love Ellie Goulding. Self-confidence through God confidence. Believe in yourself by believing in God working through you. Stop doing what you think other people want you to do, or what other people expect of you, or living somebody else's dream. Live your own dream. You think that you're going to get where you want to go by letting someone else fulfill their dream first. Their dream's never going to stop, let me tell you right now. What is going to be on the back burner is yours until you get off your own back burner and put yourself first. Put your art out there. Put your music out there. Put yourself out there. Be seen. Because the more you wait, for what? Believe in yourself. I feel like letting someone else's life be your story right now is actually keeping you in your comfort zone, because I feel like there's a part of you that's afraid that if you put yourself out there, you won't be received in the way that you deserve. The Queen, the Moon. I'm an empowered feminine leader. I thought that was a unicorn. Pegasus energy. I'm getting Pegasus too. Progress, not perfection. Don't compare yourself to others or judge yourself. Instead, focus on how far you've come and all that you've learned. Clearing negativity. I love smoky quartz. It's smoky quartz. Release negativity from within or around you. Clear quartz. Let yourself feel all your emotions. Damn. Oh my God, sorry, my throat. I feel like there's so many emotions coming up to the surface. This is this warning. I didn't mean that. This is a sign that you should not suppress anything, because it will come up. My throat, please. You shouldn't suppress anything, because it's gonna come up all at once. It's like heartbreak, heartache. I'm afraid of dealing with the heartbreak or heartache. And then it all comes out at once, and I'm afraid. And all at once, you are the one I have been with, king of my heart. Let yourself feel all your emotions. Your entire rainbow spectrum of feelings is sending you important messages and guidance. Natural beauty and authenticity. Fluorite. Be yourself as God made you, naturally attractive and lovable inside out. I create my vision. Venus. Moon and Venus. Very feminine. Again, you can make a lot of money from doing what you came here to do. And you're already doing it. So you might as well be seen for it. Okay, pile 3, 2025 themes. Accept my help. Accept my help. There's something where you have to stop relying codependently on someone else to give you your blessings. It's meant to come from your own sources. You're not meant to ride someone else's coattails. Sorry. 5 of Cups, the Emperor. For some of you, I feel like you literally are like contractually obligated to do something for someone right now. Ace of Swords reverse. It's like I can't speak up. It almost feels too like someone acts like your guidance is heard, but then they do something completely opposite, and then you find out later. Take that how it resonates. I also will say, I feel like there wasn't much time to deal with any grief or sadness that you had about something. I kind of want to see what this is, because it's almost like I almost feel like it wasn't really your choice to not be able to let yourself feel all your emotions when you were going through something before. It feels like, but now that it's coming up in this way, you can't avoid it anymore. Forgiving yourself. Be mindful of what is a self-fulfilling prophecy for sure. 5 of Cups. Clarify the 5 of Cups. What is this grief about? It's like it's like I'm blaming myself now. For what? No. 5 of Cups for hurting another. I just feel like, don't you cry, don't you cry. 5 of Swords for what I said, for how I was spoken to. Maybe I made the wrong investment. Maybe I did something that I thought would be good at the time, but then it ended up being a quick fix, quote unquote. A band-aid over a bullet hole. 9 of Wands. Weird. Their eyes. What are you not seeing? Because look, both of them, like the right and the left eye. The more you avoid seeing, someone has full control with the Emperor that keeps coming out. 7 of Cups, 9 of Cups. Are you living someone else's dream? Made to be yours, made to seem like yours too. Ace of Wands, 10 of Pentacles. I feel like part of it, I feel like you go through ebbs and flows of feeling like I'm so fulfilled. This is everything that I could ever wanted and more. And then there's other times where it's like, get me out of here. Did I do the right thing? You're always going to feel like that no matter where you go. Until you feel like you're doing it for you. You have to feel like you're doing something for you this year. You have to be willing to know that, like, you have to value yourself seriously. Really, though. Because you actually are over-delivering, under-receiving. And that's not going to sustain itself. It can't. Sorry, I'm at the lighting. I can start filming on my computer or my camera again. Okay. Wait, this is not. Sorry. Okay. Themes for pile 3, 2025. Even then, it's like some things you can see and then others you can't. Uranus, Aquarius energy, significant. Mercury. Everyone's getting Mercury. Capricorn. Landed on Emperor. Dedication to achieve. You're definitely dedicated to something, right? You're not letting it go easily. And you shouldn't have to. It's just a matter of you knowing that you're still doing what you're called to do too. Because it feels like what they're saying is, I'm helping you do. Comparison is a thief of joy, first of all. What is this about? Because I feel like it's like a pressing issue right now. It's weird. It's like, it almost feels like this has to clear up. It feels like clearing this up and coming into your own value changes everything. 2025 themes for pile 3. Because it's interesting. This feels less like 2025 and more so like not letting the emotions of this investment get the best of you, or else it'll keep going on. First chakra, Archangel Michael. Oh, third chakra, Archangel Samuel. I'm like, hey. Sorry. The garden and the gate. Oh, envy. Third chakra, Archangel Samuel. There is no one to blame here, okay? One of the biggest things, no one to blame here. And until you realize that, it'll keep feeling like everything is working against you. And then you'll keep yourself limited and small. There is nothing to blame here. You have to pivot, focus something else. Seriously, because it feels like there's someone who has more power, more leverage than you, or at least it seems that way, which gives them a false sense of power. And it feels like it's important to remember that when you're putting your own self on the back burner, or waiting to post your art, or waiting to put yourself out there, or waiting for this or waiting for that, or always having an excuse, or right when you're about to do something, you run out of energy. There's external factors at play that aren't supposed to be at play. And I feel like it's a way to self-sabotage so you don't fail, because if you never try, then you won't fail. It's almost like letting someone else take care of it or handle it, or because like I feel like I'm working in a duo, and if they succeed, I'll be good, but then I won't feel like I won't feel satisfied. And I feel like you're meant to feel more than satisfied in life. I feel like you're meant to create. You didn't come here to let someone else shine and no, you didn't. You didn't. Invent a new way. Use this adversity to create a solution, because that solution, or whatever you create from here, is going to be the answer. I promise you. That actually makes a lot of sense. It feels like you won't be able to create the solution that will benefit many other people had you not gone through the problem. Again, with envy, third chakra, to me, I feel like you're just watching someone else close to you get what you thought both of you were gonna get, and it's keeping you stuck. And you know what's crazy is I feel like you've sacrificed more parts of your own life and your relationships and people close to you to make something work. And now I feel like you're just dealing with all of it now. Your prayers will be answered this year so long as you move with intention. The Alchemist, I would read that book by Paulo Coelho. You got the first chakra and the third chakra, power center and safety security. You cannot keep running on empty, literally. And I actually feel like, oddly enough, your car speaks to you and tells you exactly where you are or what you're doing internally. Your car tells you what you're doing. Your car. I know it probably sounds weird. It's kind of like if you run out of gas, even if you had a lot of gas, or like you had enough gas to get somewhere, it's like, what? Your car's telling you, like, you need to fill all the way up, or at least halfway. Again, envy is a denial of your own abundance. I feel like with envy in the third chakra, anyone making you feel powerless, or you feel like they have something that you don't, it's all a matter of perception. You could look at something like, I'm seeing this in my reality, I'm seeing them achieve this because I know I'm capable of doing it too, and I'm being shown that I am. Or you can look at it like, oh, they're succeeding and I have to just kind of like have their leftovers. No. This is a very specific message. You have to meditate. You can hear it in the silence. You can hear it on the way home. You are in love, true love. Taylor Swift is significant. And that's how it works. It's how you get the girl. I feel like you have to rectify a relationship. Remember who you are. Take action when you're ready. Archangel Mallory. Red hair can be significant too. And that's how it works. It's how you get the girl. Enter higher planetary service. Be a blazing light. Also, you came here to benefit the collective, not fall into greed, anxiety. No, you did not come here to be moved by greed and by power hunger. No. Come back to what you're here to do on a soul level, or else it's literally I'm seeing like South Node Capricorn, and I know Capricorn came out, but it's like a need for power rather than a need for purpose. And I feel like you have to come back to do something different. Come back to yourself, sorry. Be interdependent, expand your horizons. Also, interesting how it says enter higher planetary service when there's planets on this one, but then this is the one that says planetary service. It's time to fly. Listen to your intuition. Also, peacocks can be significant birds. A lot of birds. Write an apology letter to someone, even to yourself. You can't keep running away from something. Tune into your divine potential. Bring the world into harmony. Bring your own world into harmony too. Sandalphon. Pray to him. He'll bring you whatever you ask for. Also, you can't run away. You can't avoid something. You have to just sit with yourself for a minute and let something purge out. Do a burn letter. Write what, sorry, this I have to like be away from the light. Do what you know you need to do. You're intuitively guided. You cannot pick and choose when you listen, you know? Or else you'll feel stuck. And like you're just watching other people get what they want. You shouldn't be helping someone else get a leg up only. You know? 7th house, Libra energy, Aries energy. Could be significant with Aries here and Sun. Act like a leader, literally. This feels more like, I would pick another pile because this feels less like 2020. Something from 2020 could be circling back right now too. This feels less like 2025 in a whole and more so like what you have to overcome now so it doesn't carry into 2025. Let's see. I keep hearing How You Get the Girl by Taylor Swift. Sweet treat. Intuition. I'm intuitive. Haniel. That's crazy. And you know, and you know. Oh. Sync with the moon? Shut the up. Haniel is the moon. Oh my God. There's something that you can't ignore any longer. Good. When you stop ignoring it, it'll bring you everything you wanted. Sweet treat. I love sugar. Oh, yeah, a song. Okay. Let's see. Okay. If it loads. Forgive yourself for hurting another person too. I will open my heart. Aww, rhodochrosite. Solar plexus chakra. You gotta do the solar plexus work. Cancer. Oh. See? Okay, give me a song for pile 3's highest and best. Boss bitch. Doja Cat. You are the boss. Okay, anyway, I will open my heart. That's what you're called to do. Rhodochrosite. Rhodochrosite can improve your outlook on love and romance, especially if you're feeling defeated or uninspired. Rhodochrosite has purifying powers to soothe emotional stress and deflect negative energy. Turn to this pink stone to increase feelings of positivity and optimism in your dating life or partnership. Keeping rhodochrosite close to your heart chakra can help you gain a better sense of yourself within a relationship, which can lead to more confidence. Yeah. The solar plexus is centered above your navel. The chakra is associated with a sense of self-worth, confidence, and healthy boundaries. An unbalanced or blocked solar plexus can result in low self-esteem and lack of motivation, making it hard to get the respect and love you deserve in relationships. Dancing is a great way to activate the zone. I love dancing. Close dancing with a partner, or simply shaking your hips in your room to your favorite spirited love song can help open up these energies. Therapy, yoga, breath work, and mindfulness exercises can help clear the solar plexus, allowing you to heal, build confidence, and thrive. I would definitely do the solar plexus meditation from Steve Noble. I have it linked to my meditations for the soul. You're meant to do something different. So the more trapped you feel, the more trapped you'll be. You have to break yourself out of feeling trapped, and it's not by fighting against what's making you feel trapped. It's by being like, you know what, all I have to do is put myself out there, put my work out there, put my soul out there, put my spirit out there, let myself be heard, let myself feel fulfilled, because the biggest thing is getting out of your own way, especially when it comes to the numbers, and doing it for the purpose, so then the numbers will grow themselves. Again, do not wait for someone to give you something. Deceit. Because this is the thing. How the foundation is set is how it's going to remain. And so, yes, it may feel like they can intend to be able to put you, and like once we get done with this, then we'll be able to do you. But I feel like you should know by now. It's been years. You're going to be the only one who gets what you need to do done. Okay? Seriously. Recognize where maybe you've sacrificed too much and you don't have to sacrifice anymore. You know? Especially because I feel like at this point, you should have already been getting the results that you deserved. And I feel like it's limited. Okay. Getting another song for pile 3. Stay, Gracie Abrams. Aww. I feel like, again, there's a forgiveness letter that I feel like you have to write to yourself or just... Aw, my friend Lexi just said I love your hair so much. There's a forgiveness letter that I feel... Especially if you feel guilty for hurting someone, even if it was years ago. I feel like it's unintentionally keeping you from showing yourself or shedding your light or putting yourself out there. Keeping yourself at a distance from yourself. Thank you so much, pile 3. I love you so much. I hope you have the most beautiful 2025, even though I feel like this is, you have to just clear this out over the next month or two so it doesn't continue, seriously, because it can't sustain itself anymore. You're meant to be seen, you're meant to be known, you're meant to be an artist, you're meant to express yourself. And truly, these earthbound limitations aren't worth truly limiting yourself. You know? I want to see your work. I want to see your art. So let me know when you post it. Let me know when you put it out there. I'm your biggest supporter, biggest fan. I appreciate you for taking a risk on yourself and knowing that you're going to be the one who gets it done. This is your life to live. Remember that. No more undervaluing yourself. No more letting other people undervalue you and you over-deliver. Declare and decide to be valued how you deserve, to be compensated how you deserve to be compensated, and not letting excuses make you feel like you have to dim to fit in when you're born to stand out. I do offer personal readings if you'd like to book down below, and I also do post on TikTok pretty much every day. So if you want to follow me there too, follow me there. I love you. I'll see you soon. Have the most beautiful day, and I will see you next week. I will be dropping out the zodiac readings next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Air sign, earth sign, water, and fire each day. So look out for those two. I love you.